Right, we are actually back now. I do seem to have fixed it. I don't quite know 100% what happened. When I initially started up the stream and everything, it told me I needed to log back into Twitch, which I did. I set everything going. Everything was working for YouTube, but nothing was working for Twitch. So I had to come completely out of it all again, sign out of Twitch, sign in again, and it seemed to work this time. So God knows what's happening in that regard. But yes, we are back. We are back with Modern Minecraft Monday. As always, we'll just do a quick look round, see if anything's fundamentally changed. I don't think a lot has. I know Matting was doing a couple of things. What, I don't know. So I'll just have a quick sort of look-see round, see if there's anything immediately that I can say. I'm not going to go in his buildings, I won't be that rude. Can't see anything off the top of my head, but the plan for today. We're going to expand in the Cobble Kingdom. We're going to be expanding it out to the left here because with every attention in the world, I did kind of have a good look at everything over here. Because I was originally thinking, oh well, I'll do the Ars Nouveau building here, and then we'll have like the field and thing that you need to do here. But I don't think that's going to be enough room. So I'm going to expand land-wise over this way. Worst case scenario, it means we have to take a bit more land than we initially planned. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to level it to this point straight out. Maybe right as far as here. I haven't quite decided. I do know there's kind of snow and everything up this end, so any of the structure or anything's going to have to be obviously on this end of it, and growing side is going to be on this, because how Ars Nouveau works is you generate the mana from plants and crops growing. And my understanding of it is that obviously botany pots and things like that we have been using for everything else does not count. So obviously that's not what we're going to do in that regard. So obviously you're just going to have to bear with me a little bit. Twitch is definitely having issues. I'm seeing stuff happening at this end that I'm kind of like, oh great. It looks like Twitch is being twitchy today, so expect issues, I would say. Actually, that's going to take forever if I'm going to be digging it out by hand. So, do I have my... I do have a building gadget. Do I have my... I do have my destruction gadget. My God, I actually feel organised. So, we'll get rid of those. What's it currently set at? Don't know without looking. So, will that clear to the surface? It will do. But it's also going wrong. Because it's going deep as well. Well, hey, that's what she said. Right, first things first, let's sleep through the night so we can see what the hell we're doing. Right, we'll try that again, shall we? Right, so settings for this. We don't want it as a down, we only want it as an up. I'm going to say up to maximum. And then in theory, let's have a look. So if you're taking out from that level up, good old building gadgets, very, very handy for removing terrain. So I'm going to remove it pretty much all back to the water on that side. I probably am going to have to build another monster candelabra to stop monsters spawning in this end as well. I might have to have a look at that because I have to see what the things are for occultism and Ars Nouveau, because I don't know if there's certain creatures that spawn with it. As I said before, Ars Nouveau is a new mod to me. I've not played with it at all in the past. So, like I said, initially it's going to be a bit of a building stream, making this new section to the Cobble Kingdom, because I am rapidly, well, as you can see, I don't really have any space available. So the docks area will get repurposed for something else. What? I don't know off the top of my head, but from looking at some of Ars Nouveau and stuff like that, it's going to need a hell of a lot more room than I initially planned. So hence the reason why I'm going to take this back. How far back? I don't know. Obviously I'm going to have to do some landscaping and things like that. So again, probably not the most interesting stream today, because it is going to be a building stream. Obviously you are getting to see things like building gadgets, which I normally don't use that often on stream. But you can see this is the quick way on how I cleared the land. Whilst you build the building gadget, the big difference is this time, due to wireless power, I'm not having to constantly run back at every touch and turn to recharge the device. Right, I'm going to actually now take it back from this end, because again, I'm going to have a look to see how much land I've got to reclaim. Like I said, it is going to be a reasonably big area. I'm going to remove that manually, I think, just here. More than anything, so I can see what level I'm working at. And if you're wondering why the shovel isn't animating, it's because it actually digs that quickly. So, let's have a look. So if we say we're going to take it back, let's do it all organised. Because obviously I want to make sure that I don't accidentally delete any of my buildings. Yes, I can undo it, but I don't know how it works with some of the structures. And especially some of the things like mystical agriculture and general crafting machines and things like that. So I'm trying to get a gauge for how much land I'm going to have to clear back. Alright, so this would be effectively taking it back to this level at the moment. Is that going to be enough? Possibly. I'm going to work on the principle of that. So let's have a look. Again, the great thing with building gadgets is that you can do multiple land removal bits and it will just do it. I am using the destruction gadget so that it's not dropping any bits on the floor, because quite honestly I don't need it. I will have to obviously terrace the landscape after so that it doesn't look so bad. Just got to kind of wait for the gadget to do its thing. That'll just fall to the ground. Won't kill it though. Or it'll gently float down. Got my ping's eye. Don't know why. Let's have a look at that. Let's just see. Is he lagging? Don't know, because he insta died. Are you building a massive motor? No, I'm not. I'm making a new area to the Cobble Kingdom. This is going to be for Ars Nouveau and occultism. Or that's the plan anyway. So it does kind of mean I need to clear some more space out. Oh my god. Has that gone down a level? No, it hasn't. It's me being an idiot. Well, yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Obviously, we know you're not in the UK at the moment. You are away. But yeah, I like building gadgets. Well, that's what she thinks of that. Is all I can say. You know, good old Tam Tam. Are you important? Are you hellas like? Obviously, I am now paranoid and checking everything this side to make sure that she is awake and responding. Well, I suppose technically you didn't do the at Tam Tam first, so she will pretty much ignore you. Other than that, you know, she didn't come up with the thinking. That's what tells me that, you know, she wasn't actively listening to you. She'd put you on her ignore list. She's doing that. Oh God, it's like Mattingham again.
What is it that you want?
Okay, she is still there. That told you. Right, that's only taking it back one. That is actually okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that dirt back just so I know that is the actual level bit there. Because otherwise, we all know me. Oh, I've got a whole new area I can dig out because there's resources here. I shall have to put my digital miner on the ground down here and mine out some resources. So we're just going to clear this area here. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit to do. Then we're going to expand the walls. I'm probably going to leave those walls there. I don't see the point of actually removing them. Not this stage anyway. I'll just put it into a new walled area. Like I said, I'm going to have to build another monster chandelier, if you like, to make it so that mobs will not spawn in that area. Don't know if I made that on stream before in the past. Obviously, you'll see. You're in Copenhagen at the moment. You're on the tablet and I'm watching the world go by from the 6th floor windows. Work or holiday? You know. You can tell me you went for Leatherfest 2025 now, aren't you? So like I said, Leatherfest 2025. Obviously, you should be hearing a little bit of the Minecraft music in the background. Hopefully not blindingly loud. There were furries in Malamo last weekend. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Probably not. It is me after all. Oh my God, it's getting nighttime again already. I swear I only just slept through the night. I do have my sleeping bag on me, so obviously, well, let's get that used. Spot on. Spot on that I pronounced it completely and utterly incorrectly, or spot on that actually you actually pronounced it right. Or that the audio is spot on. So many things! That one. Oh god. Come on, get off that. I'm not used to not having reach anymore. Both. Oh, well, that's good then. Yeah, so God knows what happened to stream at the beginning. I think it's just Twitch being twitchy. Like I said, I had to log in multiple times for it to actually start working properly. You know, I can see things at this end that Twitch is actually being twitchy. But luckily, one of those things that's being twitchy from April should no longer be an issue because they're actually removing the service and putting it all into the Helix API, which will make things a hell of a lot easier for me rather than having to maintain two at the moment. Right, so bare bones, this is kind of what I am looking at. I am going to change the building gadget. I don't want it doing a depth of 16 anymore. I only want it doing a depth of 1. And I'm going to do exactly what I did before to make the terracing. Again, it kind of makes it that little bit easier because it is literally just a case of me going up to this, removing a layer, removing a layer. Oh, hello. There's a zombie or something around here. So remove a layer. And you see, this is how I toasted it reasonably quickly in the past. You know, there will have to be some little minor bits that I'll have to do later on just to get it to all look right. And then I will use the exchange gadget to make it all look pretty. I'll move over one. Keep going now, it's a bit more. There we go. So, you know, all you do is literally just carve it out. And then, like I said, I'll use the exchange gadget to turn it all into grass. And then we'll let it all slowly grass over. So it saves on a lot of time. Hell of a lot of time. And luckily, I'm in range of my wireless power. So I'm not having to run back to the base every couple of seconds because the building gadget uses an absolute crap ton of power. Especially when you're doing destruction like I am. Nearly got it. Then it's just clean up these little bits here. And again, I'll just do the same on this side. What happens is it gets deleted. Gone, removed from the universe, no longer exists. There is obviously the other gadgets. I probably actually should give you a tutorial later in some point. Because there's building gadgets, so you can build stuff. You've got obviously the destruction gadget, which I'm using now. And we have the exchange gadget, which it does equal exchange. It's like this bit here, I'll probably carve out myself because it'll just be easier in the long run. But yeah, for building and things like that, it's so much easier. It's like I could copy a blueprint for the walls and build the walls. Only problem that I have with that is I never seem to be able to get it to line up correctly, so I tend to do it by hand. We've got a new creature. We've got, what is it? It's a moose, isn't it? What are you? Did he just headbutt me? Yeah, we've got a moose. I don't remember there being mooses in Alexa's mobs. I don't believe the mod was updated. A strawberry moose, not a chocolate moose. Gotta say it that way, you know. You meet a Brummie and you can't hear it any other way after that. You know, a chocolate moose and a biscuit. Right, so obviously some resources are getting destroyed here, but I'm not that fussed about it. I'll probably come out with a digital miner and dig all of this, dig it all out, get some of the resources out anyway. I do want to kind of get this changed first, so I know what area I'm working with. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. And that's Mattingham, become monarch of the stream. Oh, it's perfectly fine. I was just not expecting it. Oh god, here we go. Another one of these spam bots. Possible evade monitoring. Yes, they are. So just bear with me a second while I just deal with them. You know, one of these cheap viewers bollocks. So that's them all now dealt with. I don't even have to report them now. Tam actually does that, and she reports it with the message of what they put in. Oh, I made a mistake there. That's the other great thing with building gadgets. If you make a mistake, you can actually undo what you do. So if you accidentally delete an area and go, oh no, I didn't mean to delete that, as long as you got the keybind set, you can actually undo what you just did. Upper level.
Please don't get any ideas. I'm only here for your inconvenience.
Well, ain't that the truth, Tam? At least Tam knows her place. I'm very tempted to just take this back to the water's edge on that side. I'm not fully decided. I shall continue to have a play. That's what he said. Well, hey. Right, so let's have a look. So that's kind of the rough terracing. Obviously, we've got all of this down here that I'm looking at and you're thinking, well, what are you going to do about that? Well, that is where you use the other gadget, the good old building gadget. I'm going to have to pick up some resources because obviously it needs resources to use it. In this case, I'm going to grab some cobblestone out of the good old Cobble Kingdom. I am going to have to grab some dirt and such, but I think I'll grab the dirt out of the tablet because if I'd have thought ahead, I'd have cleared that land earlier and actually kept the dirt, but I didn't. And I thought, I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to grab some more because I don't know how much I'm going to need. I'm going to mostly empty that, I think. Some of these bits here that I picked up can go into that. Like so. I'm going to put the dirt away. And then we're going to use the building gadget to literally fill in all the holes that are over here. So, building gadget, as you can see, it's currently set to do dirt. But what I want it to do is I want it to fill in this area, but I want it to do cobblestone. So easiest way to do it, put down a piece of cobblestone, building gadget, shift right click so it knows what it's filling in. And you can fill in by layer, like so, and it'll fill it in with cobblestone. Obviously it will do whatever it's on top of. I believe I've got it set to fuzzy, so it'll cover literally anything. If it's not set to fuzzy, well, I can show you. So in here, I've currently, as you can see, got it set to surface. I currently set to fuzzy. If I turn it off of fuzzy, you see it'll only do grassed areas or the dirt areas or the stone areas. I want it to be filling in the whole thing, so I'll set it to fuzzy and just say get on with it. And I'm going to sleep through night again in a minute. And it literally will fill in everything on that plane in that area there. It's probably, actually, I'll sleep through night again, because then you might be able to see what I mean. Right. So as you can see there's kind of like, well, actually, I'm going to change it so you can actually see it. Right. So you can actually see it now. So you see it fills to that area there because of how I've got it set. And obviously you can fill it by whatever. So if it's like, if I had a load of grass, I could just say, right, fill that area in grass. Obviously it's come up red because I don't have any of grass blocks on me. I've got cobblestone, so as you can see, it says you can fill in that area. Again, very simple way for filling in areas that, for example, here, where it's got a load of gaps in it, there's kind of like a tunnel network under there, it looks like. So you can just literally just fill it in. Great way for getting rid of tunnels and things that obviously you may not or may want. I don't know. Each to their own, I guess. So hopefully that zombie that was underground somewhere might actually get killed by that, because it will bury entities and make them suffocate. So if Mattingham was down in the hole there, you know, as we know, he quite often finds a hole to try and suffocate himself in. It's one of those things that doing it normally in game, something like, it's like just clearing that area there. So when I first start setting up the Cobble Kingdom for the very first time, I tend to always clear out that area first. Now, to give you an idea, that area there for the whole Cobble Kingdom, when I first started clearing that out, it took me, I think it was 3 hours and probably about 50 million cobble spades. So it gives you an idea of how long digging an area out is. But when you get the, oh Jesus Christ, you tell him, Tam Tam. Like I said, he's at Leather Weekend. So it just speeds up the whole process. Again, main reason why I do it. You know, no one wants to watch me filling in holes for, well, they might do. Well, hi. Filling in holes for like 3 hours. You know, what did you do on stream today? Oh, well, I filled in holes after I spent 3 hours digging out a whole place. You know, I'm not a fan of the mining aspect in Minecraft, weirdly. Niche of OnlyFans there. No, it shall forever be free. But yes, it's one of the things that I have actually said to a friend, you know, there's a kink for everything, a kink for everyone. So I wholeheartedly 100% agree with that. There is a niche there. There goes Mattingham trolling everybody. I'll fill that bit there in manually. That one. Nearly done. Again, some of these things might have been done with the digital miner initially, because I think I actually had the settings wrong for it when I first did it. Yes, I'm away next week. Get to have a nice little break of my own. Which is only for a week though, so, you know, it's something just to be aware of. I knew it'd do that. That's alright. I can then use the other one to break it. So, swap those back. Just fill that in. Grab the destruction gadget. Again, it's still set from before, so it's dead easy to do it. And you've got the plinky plonky music coming in from good old Minecraft. So, doing something that size, probably almost the size of the Cobble Kingdom as it is, probably would have taken, like I said, about 3 hours again. It's not something that you can do quickly if you're using bog standard traditional Minecraft means, obviously. I did do initially with the Cobble Kingdom. So we'll just scoop all this out here. This way you find out Mattingham's got some secret base that he had under here. And I'm just going to eliminate it. Oh, that is proper plinky plinky music, isn't it? Not being funny, Minecraft has some really nice music, but it also has some very random music. Always. You always end up with broken tools. But literally, it's just the sheer amount of things that you go through. And like I said, when you very first start digging out an area, like I said, for example, the Cobble Kingdom, you don't have access to any of the more advanced tech. So obviously it takes an absolute age to do. Because I do prefer to do it if I can on operator. So it's all done legitly. It's very rarely that I don't do any. Oh, there's a tunnel down there. I'm going to leave that. Could be interesting. Worth an investigation. So that's this area cleared out. Now, I'm going to grass it. So again, don't need these tools anymore, so throw them away. And now I'll get the exchange gadget. And I'm going to have to get a crap ton of dirt. So make sure we get the right dirt, bog standard dirt. We don't want coarse dirt because we want stuff to be able to grow in it. And bog standard dirt is the ideal. So literally fill your inventory up, get your exchange gadget, shift right click on some dirt, and literally it should still be in. Does this have a fuzzy mode? It does have a fuzzy mode. But I don't want fuzzy mode because I don't want it to get rid of the grass. So all you do is literally just go around and watch it change the dirt and the stone into actual dirt. And then the grass will automatically grow and fill it in over time because that's what grass does. It does kind of mean you will go through a load of dirt, so you need some sort of setup for it. In my case, obviously I'm using the tablet for it. Obviously you could dig out all the soil yourself and really put yourself through it. As it is an exchange gadget, unlike the destruction gadget, it will actually put things in your inventory. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff floating underneath me. if I get rid of some of this cobble, you'll see some of those bits will pop into my inventory. Quark stuff I can't actually use, so I'm going to actually just delete that straight out. Like so. So that cobble that was there, it did effectively a mining action on it and turned it into the good old raw copper. As you'll see, it just adds to the coal for coal seams. So I'm just going to finish exchanging all these bits over here. And when it snows, some of these areas will change as well, obviously. What I need to do is actually take that bit out, don't I? So I want my destruction gadget again. Now, let's have a look. If I do that. Right, let's change the settings to it. We'll get rid of the right completely. And so it's only doing it to the left. We need to drop that, I think, down 1. Oh, no, that was depth. Get it right. So we do that. And we're just going to take that. Effectively, just back all the way back. I could actually do that as a depth thing. It'd make it go a bit quicker, but I think I need a bit more refined control over it. So again, we can just take out those bits there. You know, if you like me, you can just do that. Got that in my toolbar, so I may as well use that. So that's kind of what the corner's going to be. And so all I would need to do is go on the settings, reduce it again by another one. No, I'm not going to change the up. I'm going to do it manually like this. So I've got precise control over it. So, you know, there is lots of ways that you can do it. And all I have to do is just keep reducing it by 1. And it'll take it back where I want it. And obviously, if I make a mistake, I've got it keybind to minus. And it'll just put it back. So it's like if I deleted that and thought, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. If I hit minus, it'll just put it back. Oh, that's my alert. If I the good old ads are back on. So I shall just finish this bit here and then we will go on break because it should be on the hour then. Right, so as you can see, that's kind of done that corner there, and then literally all you do is you just exchange it then. To make it all grass-like again. And as you can see, I've instantly run out of dirt. I knew that's exactly what happens. So we'll get rid of the destruction gadget so I don't accidentally throw it in the bin. Into the tablet, just shove all the stuff in it. Let's exchange. I may as well stick the raw copper. Oh no, raw copper doesn't have an AMC value. I thought it did. So maybe I won't. So again, just fill your inventory up with dirt. And then back to more exchanging. I wish the music could keep playing. Annoying that it stopped. A bit random in that regard. So normally what I would tend to do is I'd just keep going until literally I'm completely out of dirt or it's ready to refill up again. Again, I'm not that precious about resources from here because it's surface stuff, so most of it is going to be coal. As you can see, I'm obviously out of dirt because it's gone red. It's its good old telltale sign for you. And again, you can just drag and drop those things into your tablet. Again, another reason to be carrying it around with you. Again, I'm not massively precious about these things, so I'll just shove those straight into the trash can. And we'll grab yet some more dirt. Which again, if you were doing this the good old manual way in Minecraft, you'd have to dig it out and then put the items back and dig it out and put it back and dig it out and then run round to wherever you have your dirt currently stored. And as long as you've got a little grassy area nearby, dirt will actually spread. The grass will spread, not dirt. Just want to kind of get these edgy bits though done first. That is really the main task. Again, like I said, I'm going to have to make a good old monster mob candelabra thing to stop mobs from spawning. Because as you can see, mobs are spawning in this area because it's outside the range of my existing one, which currently is sat underneath the fountain. I'm going to kind of ignore mobs at the moment though. And we're out of dirt again. Again, we're just shoving it all in. Oh, we learned some else there. So again, this is one of the reasons why when I first started the game and we were living in the mud hut and people were saying, why are you keeping all your dirt? And it's like, because normally when I regrassed all the stuff inside the Cobble Kingdom, most of that dirt got reused. Hence the reason why I've only got like 2,000 left. And I think most of this area was quite a hilly location. I think this was the most flattest, but obviously I didn't want it in a full snow biome because obviously I wanted to be able to grow stuff on it. Because when you first start out, you are very reliant on being able to farm. That's obviously my shield being flunged by that. Flung, flung. Yeah, keep them coming. I'll only deal with you if my shield drops. That looked like an Enderman that was floating. So I'm mostly out of dirt again. Again, probably not the most interesting thing in the world to watch, but it kind of gives you an idea of how the place came to be. Again, I always keep Project T as a stable. I know some people don't like it because they say it's awfully cheaty. But how I see it is you have to generate the EMC initially. Yes, EMC doesn't become much of a trouble as you get further into the game. You know, it's like I've got a EMC generator. I think it generates 64 billion a second or a tick. Something stupid like that. So there is ways and means for doing it. I think I might keep that. Now you see, they've shot one of their own with an arrow there because I can hear them fighting. Ideally I could do with them doing that so they turn on one another. Come on. Come on, shoot them. Come on, shoot them. When sun's up, I'll deal with the stragglers that have not been affected by sunlight. But as you can see, there is quite a few mobs that are now showing the ugly heads. Which obviously we're going to have to deal with. I will keep the andesite though, I think. Because that is... or do I need to? Can that actually be... Yeah, it does have an EMC value, so I'm not that fussed about it. I was going to say I might keep that because, you know, otherwise you've got to go and dig it out. But like I said, I think the last mod update that I did, a load more stuff got added to the EMC. So it made things a bit, you know, kinder. You know, there is certain things, as we saw in the previous streams, there is a bunch of power stuff that still has to be crafted. Even though some of the lower tier stuff has an EMC value. You get in there. I've got a blaze there. A frost blazer, a pain in the chuck. Die. Any more? Spiders I don't have to worry about too much. I am going to have to get rid of the snow because I do not believe... Oh, didn't mean to do that one. Oh my god, there's a load of dirt under there. Not dirt. A tunnel. So, building gadget. That needs filling in. I'll just check that out there. And we'll go and just fill this all in. And then that baby creeper under there will get suffocated. A bit like how Mattingham would be. Because we know Mattingham does have a tendency to try and suffocate himself. He finds all the holes. I think majority of times when I've been on stream, it's been Mattingham has suffocated. It's very rare that I see that you've died to a beastie. I think if you're going to die, it normally means to be... Well, normally it's self-inflicted. I'm going to do that after. I'm going to have to trash that resource there, the bluey kind of stuff. And I'm out of soil. So just get rid of all of this. Put as much of that it'll go in I can. Rude. It's very rude, but very true also. You cannot deny that majority of the time, if you're going to die, you die something that you have self-inflicted. Again, we'll just delete these. Because I don't want them. Another stack. Don't cut myself short. But yeah, it's one of those things that when I'm doing stuff on stream and suddenly you see it goes, Mattingham has suffocated. It's like, yeah. What has he done? Last time was a dragon. Oh, you went into the nether. And where you probably went, oh, what are these interesting structures? Which promptly then caused the spawn of the ender dragon. Which, to be fair, I killed him once, regenerated him and left it. Yeah, Ender Dragon, there obviously is a mechanic for fighting them. You need to make sure you do it right. If you ever fought the Ender Dragon, You do need a very good bow. You do need pretty good armor. Otherwise you will die reasonably quickly. I do believe the Ender Dragon on this server has also had its mechanics changed, so that he actually has some extra abilities and extra nastiness added to him. So it's just kind of one of those things to be aware of. You know, he might kick your ass. Right, so that should be everything grassed. I now need to just have a double check at this corner over here, because ideally I might want to bring this up a little bit. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just ice, isn't it? Oh, undo it. I can't undo it. No! Can't undo that, but it was undoing this over here, which is not what I want it to do. So it's something to be aware of. You can't undo ice. I thought you could. But to be fair, this doesn't particularly look very level. So I'm going to get rid of the dirt, and I might fill the water in here. Put the water back to this level. But anyway, I need to fill in this area here. So we're going to want the good old building gadget again. I will get rid of these bits. I'll keep the dirt, because I think this time I'm going to use the building gadget but fill in via dirt. So that away, where's my building gadget? It's there. I'm going to change it over to dirt. So again, shift right click on some dirt. So it changes to dirt. I'm going to get it to fill in the water down here. Because again, if there's potentially a building here, I don't want to be sat there going, why can I run in water? And then having to pause the stream because, you know, I suddenly am like, I need the toilet. So we'll just fill this in here. I think the only thing it doesn't do is if there's plants there, it won't fill those in. So you have to just chop those plants out and fill it in. Obviously I don't want that big an area. Yeah, I'm just kind of finishing this bit here. Let's drop it down to 10. Yeah, that's all right. I can then just deal with the overhang. All right, so that looks all right to me. That looks perfectly fine to me. So all I'm going to do is just kind of just fill this in a bit, try and make it look a little bit more natural. But actually, do I really want to bring it out to here? Because what's that on the line of? That's on the line of that. Obviously, this is just snow. So I know snow can potentially come out to quite a distance over here. So it is something that I need to kind of be aware of. But also I'm thinking over this end there's going to be the tower to make the new corner over here. So I need to drag this out a bit. Obviously just do that. I'll take this ice out. my god, I might have to get the reach armor. This is going to be a royal pain in the backside. Is that kind of online? I suppose that is kind of the line for it. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to kind of continue filling this in. Obviously, this is where I am going to sort of take a break, get myself a drink as well. So this is unfortunately where I do run 3 minutes of adverts over here on Twitch. Obviously, if you're watching it on YouTube, I have zero control over adverts over there, which I do apologise about. So as always, if you do get adverts, go stretch your legs, get yourself a drink. If you don't, sit back, enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Right, and we're back. you know, thank you to those viewer sellers. You've just added some more information to Tam so she knows what else new to block. I hope you do enjoy getting reported, because you are all automatically reported. Hopefully you aren't seeing that on stream, but unfortunately they are a plague of Twitch, a very big plague of Twitch. Right, so I'm going to reduce that down to a range of 5 for now. So I've got a bit more control over filling in this area here. Oh, will you go away, zombie? Like, you are offending me, zombie. Go away. Right. Let's get rid of those. Just get some dirt so I can just fill in this outer edge. Again, I may landscape this later. If I do that, I probably will do it actually off stream. More than anything, I did that because we're going to be working in that area. So again, we kind of need to know what is being done there. Fucking hate dirt. Not dirt. Snow. It kind of has that weird thing where it's seen. So you see, I'm trying to place one there, and it's trying to place it on top of that block, because it sees that rather than a replacement of. So you have to kind of build it at the side of it, if you like. But again, I'm not sure how much snow comes over this side either. So again, I'm not sure how much growing space I'm actually going to have. That's again something that I need to look at. Because like I said, Ars Nouveau, it is all about growth and growing plants. Because that's how you generate your mana. Right, let's have a look. Just get these bits here filled in. Nearly done. Like I said, it's probably not the most interesting stream this stream. It is primarily a building one. Like Mattingham said, some people actually quite looking at building streams because they like to see what people do and how people do things. Other people absolutely detest it and would rather be doing something else, People just come for the pure shits and giggles. Right, let's just clear some of this bit out. Right. So, things that I need to be aware of. I'm going to need lightning rods because I'm going to have to make sure that this new area gets covered by it, because if I have any building that has any wood exposed on the top, it could get struck by lightning and burn down. So that does include things like these oak slab walkways and things like that, which obviously I don't want. Oh, I've got a record there. What other trash did I get? Oh, draconian minga. That's not entire trash. So let's just get rid of all of that I can into my inventory. Into the tablet. Right. As you can see, we're going to build this wall out. I don't know how much we're going to get. So first, we need some dark oak logs, which don't want the stripped ones. Dark oak shelf, God. It's like, where are the logs? Trim, there's the logs. So I'm just going to grab a couple of stacks of that. Everything else is pretty much cobble. After all, we are the Cobble Kingdom. Make sure we get the right cobble and not some creature cobble or whatever it is. we can take that out because the walls normally tend to be how I normally do it, is I do a 3, then a pillar. So again, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go and make mistakes, apparently. I'm just going to go out until we get to where the tower end is going to go. Still got plenty to go on. Now, that makes sense for this one here to be the tower. So again, just put in kind of the base bit. Actually, I'm going to build it from the other side now. Okay. A zombie that hadn't died to the fire. Interesting, different, unusual. Again, we'll just take this one out here. 1, 2, 3. And again, just kind of keep looking every now and again. Oh God. Every now and again. Shit. Oh God, I'm hitting all the wrong ones. Fine. Come back for that bit. Because obviously we do want this to marry up with that wall over there. So again, sometimes the easiest thing to do is just run the track, make sure you're actually in alignment for it. Which, as you can see, we are. No problem whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of run from over here, because this is going to be the new entrance into, I suppose, technically the magical district. I haven't decided if I'm going to split it into 2 yet. So do a mad run dash. I'll just put that one there. Probably nowhere near it. Oh my God, did I actually line it up? That can't be right. That cannot be right. Oh my God, I think that is actually right. Well, I've got to say, that is a first. That really is a first. You know, Spidder. Again, I'll just put myself flying again. That looked like 4 then for some reason. And again, because I'm going to be building the wall, it gives actually some time for this grass to start growing. 2, 3, 4, and that's a 3. So that's that side. So again, I'm just going to over to this bit. And I'm going to do another mad run. Make sure I'm lined up. Put that one there. Oh, nearly. So So that will be the middle point. So obviously we know the tower goes like so. Oh, and it's snowing. It's snowing. I'm kind of glad that it is snowing because it'll give me an idea of how much of this area is going to end up being covered in snow and how much of the area I'm going to get for farming. It'll be raining here, snowing there. So it's not entirely a bad thing. I was kind of hoping it was going to do it after the grass had grown, but oh well, never mind. I'm not sure if grass still grows if it's covered in snow. I think we'll find out. So that kind of gives you the layout for it. Right, again, we're going to sleep through the night. I know we're going to sleep in the rain, but who gives a damn? Right, also, I need to claim this area. So we go onto the map. I don't have chunks showing. I thought I had chunks showing. Maybe not. But obviously I am just going to claim all of this area now. Make it part of the Cobble Kingdom. Like so. So that is now in my area. Obviously you can claim up to 500 chunks. You know why you'd want to claim the full 500. I do not quite know. And again, the map will update as bits get built. So as you can see, that is now my area. I shall just wait for that to clear. Thank you, Mattingham. Thank you for the heart attack. You know, my heart doesn't appreciate it. Neither does my blood pressure. Obviously, for those not in the know, blue screen of death, I have programmed it in such a way that it literally shows across all three of my monitors. So it's not just you that sees it, I see it as well. And I always have a minor heart attack when it goes off. Well, that is until I read it and I realise it is the one that I've programmed. But yes. Oh. I'm underground. Oh my god, it zapped me quite far underground as well. Oh my god, how deep did it make me go? Jesus Christ. Now he's suffocating. Nobody, I weren't suffocating. I was just buried. I don't want crafting. I want... Oh my god, what do I want? I want dirt. It was just how it zapped me underground. I was not expecting that. I don't want that block. I do want a dirt block in that one there. Well, that can go in the bin. That can go in the bin. Right, so blue creepers, the good old teleport creepers, looks like that they can send you quite far underground. I expected them to send me across the landscape somewhere. I didn't expect underground. That was kind of novel. So yeah, that kind of threw me a bit there. I'm kind of like, what's going on? Again, the corner tower at the moment is the only real vulnerability for mobs being able to get in once I've built the 2-story wall, because then only other things like spiders are the only creatures that can get to you. But effectively, because this is effectively a 1-step, 2-step, any mob can use the towers to get up. But the bog standard wall, unless you're a spider, you can't climb up it. So ideally, I want to get the wall finished so that mobs can't get in. Then I'm going to have to go and make the candelabra to stop mobs from actually spawning inside my base. I will probably just keep it. I think it's called Megatorch now. I don't think it's actually called candelabra. I think they changed it. But I'm going to leave it just on the surface because, like I said, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be placing everything at the moment. So I kind of need to plan that out a little bit. We're getting there anyway. But the aim is to get at least this main wall finished. This stream. So that's the 2. So that's the effective entrance and exit if I choose to wish it like that in the future. And like I said, I could do a building gadget and create a plan for it. But like I said, I probably need to have a real good look at it because I still tend to, when I'm trying to place it, it just does not seem to line up correctly. And I don't want to be spending like 2 hours on stream just trying to get a wall to fit when it's going to be just quicker just to place it myself. You know, yeah, it's, you know, it is kind of the boring bit for some people, you know. Some people enjoy this, some people like to see actually, you know, the design plan that I've kind of got. You know, honestly, I'm not just winging it. I kind of do have an idea for it. And that one, and then we are swinging the right. And again, I don't think anyone saw me really building the walls on stream because I think I do believe I did that all off stream. I think I did it in between streams. I know we had a couple of streams where literally we had my mud hut where the fountain is. And literally walls that were just like that, nothing much more to them, and so that I had to go and deal with mobs every now and again. Obviously, you could go back onto YouTube and have a look at the stream there to see. Right, so excuse me, that is effectively it mostly secured. Obviously, we are getting mobs spawned in this area, which I do not want. So we're going to make the mega torch for that. Just going to dump all of this back into the tablet. I know that mega account, so that can go into there. I will just quickly drop off the XP. Why is that smoking? Why is my generator running? Oh, as it stopped smoking to say that it's finished running. Well, something was running in my base. Right, that's the XP dropped off. Right, so what we're going to make is, I think it's Torch Arena. And what we're going to be making is the good old Mega Torch. Prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters at a big radius around the torch. It is a 64 by 64 area. It means you do not have to have 50 million torches around your landscape to try and stop mobs from spawning. As you can see, this is the recipe for it. 2 blocks of gold. Normally when I first start the game, I go running around the landscape looking for broken end portals. sorry, not end portals, nether portals. Find some of the structures that normally you have a gold block that's in the top part of it. I find 2 gold blocks. Diamonds, well, normally by the time that you've got something that you can mine obsidian, you've got diamonds. Bog standard bits of wood, a couple of torches, and it'll make a mega torch. It is one of the more simple recipes that's in the game, and an absolute god saver for when you're setting up your base. So take note, Mattingham. Right, so it was 2 blocks of gold. I don't know if I've got any torches on me or not. I don't. But again, I should be able to pull those out of here. Oh, I've already got a mega torch there. So I'm going to do that. But again, I'll show the recipe again. 3 torches on top. Any sort of wood that aren't planks, so logs or stripped, I believe you can use. 2 diamonds, 2 blocks of gold, which if you're just starting out, like I said, get the gold from broken nether portals in the landscape. I do believe that is bog standard in Minecraft now. Obviously, if I'm wrong, do let me know. Diamonds, well, the only way to get diamonds is go digging. Thanks, Mum. Okay, son. And as you can see, the sun's going down, so if I can be really, really quickly, I can just literally run into this area and just drop it down. And that means no mobs will spawn in a 64 by 64 area. So from here, go out 64 and nothing will spawn in that direction for 64. Likewise, 64 in this direction and nothing will spawn there either. What I do tend to do is I normally do put torches on this very outer wall, because quite often when you put the torch down, the final placement, it literally just doesn't cover it by a little bit. And as you can see, I'm not using the bog standard torches, I'm using something a little bit more fancy, which again I think I have put in here. Flame torches, just grab a stack of, we'll probably need more than a stack. But also it gives you a little bit of extra light. And I'll just go around and add them. For God's sake. And screw up apparently. God, I am bad at this game today. And how's that cheat? Right, as you can see, a mob spawn literally just outside the other side of the walls. And that's what I mean by the towers at the moment are a vulnerability. So, easiest solution to that would be just to build those blocks up an extra 1. Which I think I'm going to do because, like I said, I'm going to be doing a bit of building. Your only other worry is spiders, because you need a overhang to stop spiders from being able to climb up to you. I don't need to do this side really, it's just that side. So a spider will just literally go up and over the top of the wall. With these ones here, which you'll see that I will be doing, because there is an overhang here, the spider goes climb, 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 puts its head on that. It can't come out and round because it sees that as a full block. So literally, spiders can only go up and down these bits of walls here. So that's the reason why I have the overhang. I'm just going to put, like I said, the extra blocks on this just to try and stop things from spawning and going hello to me. I messed that one up there. I'll take that block back out. Don't need to do those ones yet. Again, it's just some of the little mechanics of Minecraft that you pick up over time. Yeah, I'm going to definitely need more frame torches looking at that. Definitely. I'm just going to grab a couple of stacks because at the end of the day, why not? I can always just shove them back in the tablet, any that I've got left over. So yeah, as I was saying, the Mega Torch stops the spawning of hostile mobs. There is another torch that will stop the spawning of bog standard creatures. The only thing that I would say about that is be very careful with it, because if you have animals that you are keeping, it will despawn them, and I believe it will even despawn ones that you have tagged and named. That don't get rid of them though. That is the only thing to be aware of. But again, effectively this area here is classed as a snow biome. So we're going to get a lot of those types of blazes popping up in this area, which I'm not too concerned about. But it definitely looks like farming is going to have to all be in this area here. Especially for mana generation. Because that snowy area actually comes out a lot further than what I expected. A lot further. Go away, fly. Go on. Piss off. I'm trying to kill it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That... I thought I switched the trader goddamn off. I could have sworn I'd switched the trader off and told him not to spawn. Because he doesn't sell anything worthwhile. He's just an annoyance. Oh no, put my ring of repair in. That's alright, I'll have to get another one out. Obviously I want it to constantly repair my stuff. We'll get rid of that, we'll get rid of that. I'm not going to stick llamas in... I could stick llamas in Mattian's base because he's away and he can't deal with him there. But no, I'm going to meat hook him for now. Right, so like I said, need to do the walls. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the towers, because then that'll give me a place to put the lightning rods. So I know I just shoved all the stuff back in here, but I'm going to now grab some more. Dark oak logs. We don't want stripped, we want bog standard. Grab a couple, because I'll probably use those for turning into the labs. And then we want good old cobble, which I'm just going to grab. I could grab cobblestairs obviously out of here, but as I have the what is it called, stone cutting tablet in my backpack as one of the add-ons, which is there, the stone cutter upgrade, it means that I can just put the cobble in there, find the stairs and pull out as and what I need. So it makes building on the go very, very handy. Now, I need to try and remember how many it is. I think it's 8. That needs to come out as well. Yeah. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7. 7! Obviously you can hear my shield going pop every couple of seconds. Obviously I'm not going to put anything on that because that's going to be part of the walkway for all of that. Did I just hear a Windows ding sound? That wasn't just you, was it, Mattingham? Did you do another one? Or was that actually a proper Windows ding sound? No, it was you. Well, I'm sat here going, I'm sure I heard Windows ding sound. I'm thinking, have I broke something? I thought they weren't working. I did some earlier. The thing is, if I'm talking, it drops all of that down. So sometimes it might not sound like it's working, when in fact it actually is. So it might be ever so slightly muted. I probably need to change that so that it doesn't mute them out completely. Oh, I don't want full size of that anymore. Right, so that's kind of almost the design look that I want. I thought they weren't working. I did some earlier. Oh, okay, I thought it was me. Yeah, it's the weird and wonderful things that is, you know, Twitch. And it not sending certain things correctly, and then it is sending things correctly, and then it's just being a general pain in the backside. Now, where did it put those? It put them there. No room in my inventory. Right, so we are putting a slab there and a slab there. Doesn't need support, but I think it makes it look better. It also means, oh, I need to take out another one. I forgot I've got to put the actual path bit in, haven't I? So that one wants to be there. Take that one out there. Because obviously this floor is going to be raised by half a slab because it'll have the wooden slabs on it. And obviously 2 slabs make a block. So half slab there makes full block, giving you effectively a 2 space gap, which is the minimum size you need to be able to fit through it. Anyway, I need to go to bed, up at 7 AM. No problem, Mattingham. I perfectly understand. I hope you continue to have a good time. It's your Leatherfest. You know, I don't know it actually is. I'm just saying that because, you know, Mattingham. dot, dot, dot. I've got to say, 7 AM Leatherfest, it's a bit much. So like I said, primarily thing today we're going to get done is probably the wall. You're probably not going to see much of anything else on this stream because it is kind of a bit of prep for the next one. But we're going to get most of the walls done. Does mean that I'll probably go in, yep, good night Mattingham, sleep well, and enjoy your break. So, like I said, we got level there, then we've got that, so that wants to go there, and then again up with the wooden slat, or log, not slat, and again we're doing the same over here. And then once I've got most of this sort of done, I'll run around and just do the ever so slight changes that we need to make to the towers after. That was in the wrong place. I want to that. Then we'll get these edge bits in. And again, more logs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change my armor over, because I am actually missing having the reach ability that I obviously get with my Supremium armor, because the gem armor that I'm wearing, yes, it makes you move quicker, but you can't enchant it. So it's a bit problematic. So I think if I just shift right click that, it will do a direct swap. Obviously I now move a lot slower. But when you're flying, it don't make that much difference, but it does mean that my reach will be so much more because my head is enchanted with reach 5. So literally I can literally get all the way up high and still craft or build, should say. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I forgot to add the blocks there. Oh God, I forgot to do it there as well. I'm now paranoid to see if I've missed any other bits. Don't think so. That looks okay now. Right, so as always, on the hour every hour, I do take a couple of minutes break. It's exactly what I'm going to do now. So obviously this is where I do run 3 minutes of adverts over here on Twitch. If you are watching it on YouTube, I do apologise. I have zero control over ads over there. But as always, back over here on Twitch, if you do get adverts, you know, you're unlucky, but, you know, unfortunately, adverts are a thing nowadays. I do try to limit your exposure to adverts as much as possible, hence the reason why I maintain full control over them, and I don't let Twitch run them as and when it wants to. It's the whole reason why I do run the 3 minutes of adverts to disable them. So as always, adverts are not guaranteed. It's down to region availability. So if you do get adverts, stretch your legs, get yourself a drink. If you don't, sit back and enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Right, and we are back. Right, we shall continue. I just kind of did some initial quick build and got myself a drink. Right, that is the towers. We shouldn't be getting any mobs other than spiders causing issues now. That is wrong. I was going to say they'll be able to get over that wall if I had done it like that. Right, next bit that we need to do. We need to turn some of this wood into planks. So I'm going to get a good old stack, like so. And then obviously we need to turn that into the planks. I think the easiest way I should say is, where did I put those planks? I just made them and I'm looking going, where are they? Just made them. I knew they're there somewhere. And then we kind of need to just put this extra ledge bit on. Again, it doesn't stop spiders because it still sees it's a full block and it's able just to go over the top of it. I don't really have to worry about beasties shooting arrows and such at me because I do have the draconic shield on me. That is giving me some protection. Obviously, I'll only worry about when the shield drops, which probably ain't going to happen anytime soon. Now, how do I want to do it? Do I want to match? Probably do want to match the stair design over here. So I didn't build it on the initial one. I didn't think I did. And good old typical castle tactics, you know, you build the stairs so when people go up the stairs, their back is facing over there, so anybody there can shoot them in the back. So that goes like that, I believe. And again, we're just ignoring for the time being. He's going, I want to kill him. I really, really want to kill him, but I can't get to him. Oh, and I'm out of planks. So again, I'm back into here. May as well just do that. I was going to say, I think that's their planks as well, yeah. It's like, I need all the planks. Right. There's no space for that at the moment, which is unfortunate. I will just get rid of that one for the moment. So that spider there would be able to climb over the wall. Obviously, if I aggro it. So in theory, he should pretty much ignore me at the moment because there's a bit too much distance. So stick the floor in there. And again, stick the floor in here. Do the roof after. Again, I tend to do it this way rather than placing it in front of you, because I tend to make that mistake where I end up putting down two, so you end up getting a full block. You do have, I think it's one of the slabs mods that makes it so that if you break them, you do get the two slabs back rather than getting a full block back. I think I'm just going to go around the outside edge and just get this done initially. Oh, hello, Mr. Fly. because I am going to probably need to make a bunch more wooden slab. My god, I had run out already. I honestly thought I'd have had more than that. Oh, I didn't get the ones out of the inventory. That's okay. I will grab them then and continue. I thought I'd made a load more. But obviously me and my memory, there's no guarantee that I actually had. I was thinking, I'm sure I made more than that. But obviously it went into my backpack because I had no main inventory space. So obviously this area is not particularly safe from thunderstorms at the moment. This area won't be covered by lightning rods. That is something that I'll have to do sooner than later. Get that corrected. That's where the stairs will be going in. I'm just looking at that and thinking, does one go on there? And I've also done this wrong. It should be there. And then the slab goes there. That is why I was confused, I think. Is that right? So stair goes on there, stair goes on that. Yeah. So let's go around and just correct this. I'm having to deal with it later. Again, I haven't made these stairs since we actually built the walls last. It gives you an idea. I did wonder because I was looking at this and thinking, I'm sure I'm going to leave the 3 gap in there. But I thought, well, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. So those ones come out. And as you can see, grass is continuing to spread. I will just do a quick sleep through the night though, so we can get that growing a bit quicker. Like so. And we should continue in these bits in. We've got the plinky plonky of the piano. And 3 gap. The 3 gap again. Oh my god, I'm going to need some more wood at this rate. I'm going to need quite a bit more because I need to get the top part of the towers done. Come on. Please have enough just to do this outer edge. I'm not going to have anywhere near enough. Yeah, I'm too short. Right. Let's have a look. Do we have any more planks? We do have some planks. We will just finish off this bit here. Right. Don't think we need any more actual logs. So I'm going to whip that back out of there. I'm going to do the top parts of the towers. And just as I'm here, and then put a full block in the middle because there'll be a torch going on there. Stop mobs from spawning in the very top of the tower. We are just literally rinse and repeat and all these towers to get them all set up. And yes, I am running a mod that automatically replenishes stacks. So if you're wondering how I'm getting those bits back, it's not creative. It is actually a mod that does it. It brings some of the quality of life things from creative into it. So if I right click on, say, that block there, if I didn't already have the block on my toolbar, it would pull from my inventory the block and put it into whichever slot I've got available. It's one of the things that I always quite liked about creative. So it's quite nice when it can actually do it as a proper function. Right, we're going to need, I'm going to go with 4 stacks of the walls. And we'll just now start doing the filling bits. That one does. And that one actually should have been another one of them. Like so, because we have the stairs there, and then way up. Again, probably better off being on the ground for doing this. Again, entirely not necessary. We don't have any mods that like activate gravity or anything like that on the server. It's more just for, ooh, don't it look pretty? Rather than there being functionality. Me doing the usual. Putting it in the wrong place. Actually, yes, I do need to do the towers as well. So I may as well do that now while we don't have any mobs to deal with. But that also eliminates the risk of any mob climbing upon that brick and finding a way up and over. It shouldn't do, but every now and again you do find weirdness where a mob has managed to do effectively a jump. And I find myself doing the, how the hell did it manage to do that? Because I'm not aware of mobs that can actually jump. Again, that probably isn't ever going to be an entrance. That is probably just going to be it'll probably just remain sealed. I don't particularly see this being a need for an entrance. It depends. We might get other people on the server that decide they want to build out over there. I might then connect a road to it. You know, what we do have here is obviously we have the Cobble Kingdom. We have Najoma's Canal. Get what he calls it. Iron something or other. And then we have obviously Mattingham, that is my direct neighbour. Oh. Like I said, let's just get these bits done. Another tower. get it all thrown together. And again, if you're wondering how I can fly, I have a ring of flight that I found. Obviously, I could do the Supremium augment, which I probably will do eventually. Free myself up another ring slot. So obviously, there is a bunch of rings on the server. Right, and that's the existing tower. Did do the outside of this one, didn't I? I cannot remember. Yes, I did. Right, so I am going to get the towers finished now, I think. It makes the perfect sense to do it. Do I need any more wood? Don't think so. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't know. So I'm just going to get rid of all of that. We'll go to the good old stone cutter and try and get some of these bits organised. We're going to need some more fences. There is nowhere near enough fences there. So let's just get a ton. We're going to need a ton for the walls. We're going to need a ton for the... can't think what you call it. My brain says credullations, but I know that isn't the right word for these bits here. Obviously, we're going to need a load of stone slabs as well. So again, I've got to put them into the tablet. I didn't mean to. Fine, we'll pull everything out of the tablet. Again, that's what it kind of is there for. So what I tend to do is I work on the system of grab yourself a full row of something. I don't believe we can have slabs. We can have the cobblestone stairs. So again, we'll just grab another row of those. I will actually grab another stack there and another stack there. And then obviously we need these cobblestone slabs, which we don't have any real option. We have to craft those. So stone cutter, shove it in, find the slab, pull it out. That's what she said. Going to make way more than I need. Obviously, in theory, it should have put excess ones into there. As you can see, it has done that. This has the stack upgrades, so it compresses them into a single block. I think you can have 512 in a single block. I think that's what it is. I think. Obviously, it could be wrong. I'm just going to do a quick sleep through the night because I'm going to be working on the outside of the walls. So that means we are possibly going to be dealing with mobs, which I don't want to be doing while I'm doing this. So, first things first. Let's start building the bit where the wall's going to sit on the tower. Now, did I... hang on, I think I did that first bit wrong. I think... yeah, that's right. I'm going to have to change that first bit. You know when you do something, you sit there and you go, yeah, that's not right. And I've just done it again. It's just getting it to look right. And then that one. Don't have any blocks, so I'll come back and do that. But in the meanwhile, I can do these bits, because these are the walls that go in between the blocks. Weirdly enough, I kind of like the look of that already. So one there, get rid of that. Put the slabs in, and then the upside down stairs. It's going to probably be a little bit longer stream tonight. Like I said, I do want to get the wall finished so it's ready for the next stream, where I need to kind of think of a design for the Ars Nouveau building. As I did say, it is kind of going to be more of the magical district, if you like. I've not played with Ars Nouveau at all, so it's going to be new for me. Again, we do have occultism and the occultism compatibility, so it should work with it. And add a few little extras, so that's something else that'll be interesting to have a play with. I know occultism has lots of different demons and things that you can summon to aid you. I've kind of like done some of the very basic groundwork for it. But other than that, I am none the wiser. That's another mod that I don't know much about, as they both work together and supposedly work together really well. It's one of those things that I thought, well, why not? So, upstairs, downstairs. It's just got to keep doing it. Oh, for God's sake, Nars. Come on, door. Go on, door. Yeah, so the clearing of the area done in, what, 45 minutes? And then the actual wall building taking ages. Right, that kind of looks right. Obviously, I've got to do the wall that's down there properly. So, I'm just going to actually throw these bits away there so I've got a bit of space. I'm going to grab some cobblestone out of the tablet. Grab 3 stacks because, again, why not? What else are we going to need? We're going to need the slabs, so we'll swap them over like that. Just put the blocks in. It gives you a little bit more of the shape, and then we put slabs on top of the actual 4 blocks. One, because I've got it set so that creatures cannot spawn on slabs, because otherwise you'll come in, you'll find a load of mobs just sat on top of the slabs. But also, it breaks it up from being a sheer flat look to it. Obviously, there's no direct way to it. If I want to make a direct way to it, I tend to normally cut out one of these bits here, or this bit there, and put a ladder up. I don't always do that. It depends on what I feel. Don't think I've done it on any of the other towers as things stand, because I decided I weren't particularly going to be using these towers up the top for anything other than make it look pretty. Right, just the slabs now. Right, that is effective the towers. On the height-wise done. I do need to kind of run down and just put the feet down for it. just again, it adds to the aesthetic rather than making it just look like a shear. And we just do it there. Again, that half slab there stops again creatures from standing on the stairs and being able to just climb straight over the wall. And we just got to go all the way around, just doing these bits. Obviously, that's my feeding module in my backpack just triggered. Making sure that I stay well fed. And I do have the Project E, I think it's meat, that gives you effectively infinite food. Right, I just need to do the feet over this side, I believe. I don't think I did them. I have that sneaky feeling. Yeah, I didn't think I had. But again, I've got reach with this set of armour, so it's my building armour more than anything now. Means that I have a massive reach range to be able to build. Right, final things for in here. You know, you want to be able to see where your enemies are. Just need to stick a torch in there when I'm done. You obviously just don't move very quickly with this set of armour. You take that one out, don't I? Yeah. For some reason I had a brain fart there. I thought, oh, need to put the feet on this one. On the internal, probably need to do the same on this one here as well. Actually, I need to put the stairs in as well. So I may as well start at this end and work back. So, like that. And again, in good old castle design fashion, have you facing your back to your enemy. So you can shoot him in the back. Oh, didn't think it was going to do it then. Again, you know, it's totally relevant for players because most players have flying now on the server. More there for mobs and make it look kind of pretty. Say kinda because it's me that's designing it, so there's no guarantee it's going to look great. I just need to get this tower finished. Thought I had actually done them all. Shows where thought got me. Obviously I've got something there that's floating underneath me, so I haven't got the inventory space for it. Right, did I do this tower? That tower is done. That tower is done. That tower is done. That mob's got a everlasting ability on it. Could see the sparkles. That has been done. Right. So, as you can see, I've put the steps on the outside. I just need to do effectively this on the walls all the way around to get it finished. That will stop spiders from being able to get in and cause me any sort of issue. So first things first, we've got to do this bit. this by itself would actually stop the spiders, which is obviously handy. It's just a bit lengthy because you're constantly having to swap between two things, and if you get too far away the stairs will place at the wrong angle and then you've got to chop it out. But it just gives you that little bit extra protection from standard mobs. Things like the flying frost blazers, oh god, or the phantoms, obviously it won't do. Zombies, obviously I am kind of flying at the moment, so I'm sort of safe from them at the moment. Your only real worry is flying mobs, which with this mod pack, well, mods that I'm using, I shouldn't say mod pack because I am not using a mod pack, is one that I've put together myself. There are some flying mobs, or mobs, not mods. Not all are hostile. There are some. But in theory, with the Mega Touchdown, should have far enough range now on this that they don't spawn. You know, I might not be 100% on that. So just run away! I believe I've done it on every other one. Again, that was my character just eating again. And then we want the walls back. Walls? Yeah, walls. Nope, that's one of those ice blaze things. Frozen blazers, I'm not sure what it's called. Don't think it was a phantom. Yeah. And all they do is they just keep shooting stuff at you and other mobs. They're a pain in the backside generally. And then just finish it off. Half slabs. Again, on the full blocks. Again, to stop mobs from spawning. Now as you can see, that spider knows it can't get to me. Because it can't climb up this wall because of the lip that I've effectively put on it. So most it'll probably do is climb up that bit there and fall down and all sorts. Let's just have a look, see what it'll do if anything. Oh, we can get up using that side. But you see, that's what happens is it gets stuck. So as long as you're nowhere near the actual corner, you're alright. So generally, you're not going to be sat in this sort of location. You're just not going to be. Oh my god, they are. Are they constantly attacking mobs or trying to attack me? Because whatever he's doing, it's annoying. Right, so again, that's another wall done. I'm just going to do a quick sleep through the night. More than anything, so we get rid of the mobs. Because, again, we've got another long bit of wall to do. Oh my god, look at them all. How many of them? I don't know what those bliss cubes are used for. There probably is a use for them. And again, a lot of stuff like that I pick up, I am literally just going to trash for now. That can go in there. Dungeon bag. not really that fussed about, to be honest, but you know, it's going to pick it up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to run all the way around the edge this time, rather than stopping and showing you how to put the wall together. And then hopefully by nightfall it'll be done. Nearly there. Well, for that section anyway. Oh god, wrong place. Right, that one, because it is a 2, I put 2 there because otherwise it throws the pattern out. Because I always like the upside down stairs. I actually select the upside down stairs to match on the wooden pillar bits. Like so. It just breaks up the constant cobble look as well. Obviously I could go around and put mossy cobble and things like that, and if it bothered me that much. But to be honest, it doesn't. I'm not going for the full-on artistic look. You know, it's more practical with an artistic flair. You are annoying. Probably look like a right porcupine full of arrows. Actually not. It looks like the shield completely protects you from them sticking in you. It's too low. Up 1. And that's what I didn't want to do. It does kind of send you a bit boz-eyed though after a while. You kind of like find that you look at it and and your eyes are going, is that right? Is that wrong? And obviously with everything being built out of cobble, it kind of does all blend a bit. So it's kind of like you have to do double checking of it constantly. Is it right? Did I put it in the right position? And so far, it seems to be going okay. You know, don't get me wrong, I am kind of sat here going, oh, my eyes. I am not finding that I've kind of put a bunch of bits of wall in that I didn't mean to. Which again, when I was building the walls off stream for the main part of the Cobble Kingdom, it was kind of like, oh my god. I cannot see, I'm blinded by it. And I did say I never want to build wall again after. But how quickly you forget. Right. So it should go wall, space, and so on. And I'm just going to run around the edges, getting all of this done. And then I can get rid of all the wall bits because I believe I am then done with them. yeah, I think this is the first time I've actually done this on stream, because normally these are the type of things that I do off stream. But I know, like Mattingham said, some people like to see what the plan is or how you do certain things. So again, I'm doing it. And again, some people ask, why do you build things certain ways? Probably on the server reset, I probably will literally do it all from the very beginning, which, you know, it means that first couple of streams probably will be just watching me digging and tunneling and digging. Obviously, if you're watching it on YouTube, it just means skip forward a couple of episodes. Obviously, if you are watching the stream, it means you are kind of stuck with it. Right, I should not need any more bits of wall now. So again, I can just dump these bits of wall. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'll open the treasure bag, see what we get. Oh, we got a Tinker's Construct something. We got a Tinker's Construct frying pan. Well, that's interesting. I'm not going to do anything with it though, other than throw it away. Shove those seeds in there. Right, so we're probably going to need some more cobblestone, so I'm just going to grab some more blocks. Don't think we actually need any more stairs either, so I can get rid of those. I think we are pretty much set up. So it is literally just now, going to do it from the outside, filling in the gaps, and then putting the slabs on top. I know in future we are going to be doing teach Mattingham, because he has kind of expressed an interest on learning some of the more complex sides of modern Minecraft. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably teach him the most complex side of it, that once you actually need to get your head around and deal with, it makes things so much easier for you. And that is setting up your own power generation, but using mechanism. Because all my base is fully powered by melons. And it produces ridiculous sums of power, which, you know, when we're going to more draconic evolution stuff, we're going to need, again, ridiculous amounts of power for it. Again, same with power. That's not right. That's not right at all. Should have been this side that I took down. I forgot that this is a double block here. So I've got to redo this bit here, get it right. So fence, fence, block, block. It's in the wrong place. That confused me there for a second because I thought that's not right. That's better. I did put the slabs on top, so it's just slabs on this side and down the other. Again, we're getting to night time, so we're going to get some more mobs spawning. I need to grab some more torches from out of the tablet so we can finish off the towers. So again, we can just get rid of all of this lot. Obviously, slabs we can't, because for whatever reason, slabs you can't add to as EMC. We want the framed torches. I'll just grab a stack of 64 because why not? So, one on top to dissuade mobs from spawning. In the very tops of the towers, because that's what we do not want. And then obviously because it is dark in the towers, we don't want them spawning in here either. So just stick a couple on the walls. I do believe I have the mod for bog standard torches you can stick on roofs. But obviously I'm using these nicer framed ones, which unfortunately you can't. So in there, out there, yeah. And of course I'm not wearing the gem armor, so I am slowed down a little bit. Just literally do that in all of them. Just because I'm lazy. And also, I am kind of guaranteeing that I haven't left any light spots that potential mobs could spawn in. Because, you know, it is me. I do tend to forget those little things. And that's fundamentally the walls done for this new section. Like I said, this is going to be the new magic area. Ars Nouveau, I've got to think of a building for it, or at least a look for it. At the moment, I don't quite know what. I just kind of chop this area out here for the moment. Because obviously this is where the entrance and exit. I probably will fix that off stream. It'll end up being looking like this one over here. I'm going to keep it very, very simple. Again, no need to overcomplicate it. It will have a portcullis, though the portcullis on this one probably will remain open because it is just an extension of the Cobble Kingdom. I think to finish things off, though, is I am actually going to go get the lightning rods, and I'm just going to go around the edges and add some. Because we do have wood, and I don't particularly want huge chunks of the place burning down due to lightning strike. I'm not 100% sure what the range is on them. So I'd rather have something that could potentially hit than being in that situation where there's nothing to hit and coming back and finding some of the buildings burnt down, which we did find with the original Cobble Kingdom before I realised about lightning strikes, because it's been such a long time, because all these buildings have this mud brick roof which is lightning proof, and these things have these canopies, and these are made out of the framed blocks which are wood, which are burnable. And the XP building got struck by lightning, and it pretty much left us with the lime concrete walls, the cobblestone, and the rest of the building was gone. And I don't want to repeat that again, because it was a pain in the backside to repair, hence the reason why there's lightning rods dotted around all over the shop. Just to try and give that extra bit of protection. So, like I said, not the most interesting stream today. It was more a case of a building stream. So that is where I'm going to leave it for today. We are back Friday with Star Trek Online. And then on Friday, we are again back with, well, like I said, Friday, Star Trek Online. Monday, I should say. No, we're not. We are off next week. I'm away next week. So a week on Monday, I shall be back with more Modern Minecraft Monday, and we shall continue building out this area. Hopefully I'll have come up with some sort of idea for what my Ars Nouveau building's going to be. Kind of probably want to make it look magic-y in some sort. It's going to probably end up in that snowy area. Because like I said, Ars Nouveau relies on crops growing and things like that to generate mana, so that'll be in that area there. So other than that, take care guys, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will see you all again Friday with Star Trek Online. Take care now.